Harper. How did it feel like to score your first goal of the season on the weekend?
Yeah, hey Alex. It was really nice. It's been like a pretty tough season for me so far personally. Had to overcome quite a lot of obstacles and getting fit again and everything. So, it was a great feeling, and hopefully I can build on it.
Good, Anthony.
So you talked a little bit about those obstacles. You haven't featured quite as much. You signed a new contract with the team. What are some of the things looking forward that you're hoping to do more of to make sure you feature more with the club?
Yeah, obviously I'm really happy to have signed a new deal. That's obviously been great for me, and I tried my hardest to build off of last year. It was a rocky start to the season. I ended up breaking my foot in the off season, so I was out for quite a while, around 3.5 months, and so it's just basically been trying to get my belief back in myself because I saw how well I played last season, and it's just trying to get my fitness back up, trying to get kind of all the 3.5 months was a long time to be out for, so it's trying to get my match fitness up and trying to train well. And I feel like over the last 3-4 weeks I've kind of started to build up my performances in training, and I've kind of started showing the games, and so I'm just really happy to have had a good performance on Saturday and just want to keep building on it.
We're back down.
Playing up against DC United on Wednesday, playing up against former coach Troy. How's it going to be like to see Troy back on the other side of the field?
Yeah, I've been following them, and Troy and Zach, I've seen that they've done really well there. I think they've moved DC forward. It's very early doors for them, but I think he's moved them forward really well. Me and Troy had a great relationship while we were here, and I think what he did here was actually a really good job, and I think it was good for him to have gotten the opportunity at DC United, and I'm happy to see him doing well. But on Wednesday, it's going to be a good game.
Good, Anthony.
So obviously rivalry week, DC, NYCFC, two very different histories between the two of them. You played in both of these games already. Which one of these is the one that you feel that has just the most rivalry in it these days?
I actually have played in both of them. DC was a team I basically broke into the first team. Well, that was who we played against. So DC has a lot of feeling for me personally. I feel like that's a team I enjoy playing against, and New York City too. I think probably just because of the New York, the New York is built into that rivalry. So I'd say that one's probably more built in for the club. But for me personally, I treat them both the games the exact same. I think they're both really important for our season. And if we can get 6 points in the week, that'd be amazing.
Next, we go to Christian on Zoom.
Hi, good afternoon, Cam. First of all, congratulations on your goal.
Thank you.
At Saturday, and just wanted to ask you. Obviously, you work under Coach Sandro. You're working with Coach Sandro now. Last year, you worked with Troy. What are some of the differences in the coaching styles from both of these managers?
Yeah, I think the Red Bull imprint is always there with a lot of the coaches. We have the high pressing style and all that, and I think Sandro's, we've brought in guys like Emil and Noah who are great on the ball, and that's obviously towards how Sandro's ideals are. I think Sandro is, he's done a really good job of keeping the Red Bull system, the aggressive intensity and all that, and being able to adapt on the ball. Like we've been able to improve quite a lot. So I think, they're both great coaches in their own right, and I think Sandro's had a lot of focus on the ball and against the ball. But no, I think they're both great coaches in their own right.
Hey, everyone. We have time for 2 more questions with Cam. First, go to Gustavo, and then we'll finish up with Bas. Gustavo, you have the floor.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you. You made a goal. A rocky off season. Do you think it's time for you to start against DC?
Sorry, do you think you could repeat that, please?
Do you think it's time for you to be in the starting lineup against DC?
I think that's the coach's decision. I can only do what I can control. I've been working really hard the last couple of weeks and just trying to put my best foot forward. And thankfully, I was rewarded. He gave me the opportunity to play 15-20 minutes in the game, and I was able to score, which was really nice. And so whatever amount of minutes he wants from me, I'll be ready to do as much as I can and hopefully try and help the team get a win.
And we'll finish up with Bas.
How's it going, Cam? Just wanted to ask you, first, congratulations on the goal. And
Thank you.
Was hard to not notice how much the team rallied behind you and celebrated with you. You even had JMI run the entire length of the field to hug you and lift you up. Can you just talk about the unity of the locker room and what that means to you and just for the whole group?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think a lot of the guys have seen that I've been working hard to try and get my opportunity, and obviously it's been a rocky season. Like I said, coming off a pretty severe injury, it's taken me a while to kind of get fully fit and confident again. But yeah, no, I seen what JMI and Eddie came running over. You know, it's always a great feeling to know that those are guys who, you know, I have their backs, they have my back. So to see support each other, and you know, that's always awesome. But I think the unity has always been there. You know, ever since I got here, as soon as I came here, I remember people being very open and having great conversations with me right away. And so I think that speaks volumes to the nature and how we have to play. We have to be very together on the field, and you know, off the field is a great way to start. And so all the relationships I have with the guys are fantastic, and I think it shows on the field when, you know, we're going through tough times individually or as a team. You know, we always back each other up, and we're always there for each other. So I think it's a really important part of our game.